Happy New Year from all of us here at Daybreak Live. And Happy New Year to some special young ladies who join us this morning. Miss Sylacauga joins us this morning, and of course, she's been on with us before, Lacey Wood. Lacey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today.
Good to
and
be
also,
here.
we've got Miss Sylacauga's outstanding teen, and her name is Isabella Kirkland. Isabella, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yes.
It's a busy time of the year for you guys, isn't it?
It is. It's very busy.
All right. Now, you both were crowned, what, in November?
Yes, sir.
Yes, November 24th. Yes. And Isabella, let's start with you a little bit. Tell us about what went on and where you go from here.
Okay, well, the day of the competition, it was just crazy. It was exciting, but it was so much fun. And you got to meet so many new people and friends. And just the day of, you're just kind of not thinking about winning. You're just thinking about growing and like getting better at yourself. But then like you win and it's just like, oh my gosh, it hits you. Like I go to state in March. That is only 3 months away.
Yeah.
And the community of Sylacauga has just been so helpful and supportive, and that is just fantastic.
Now, you're a freshman at Fayetteville.
Yes, sir.
And who are your parents?
My parents are Brent and Jennifer Kirkland.
Okay. Now, how did you get started in pageantry?
Well, I've been doing pageants and competitions for about 15 years, because I just turned 15.
You started young, didn't you?
6 months, 8 months old, and it's just been fantastic. It's helped me grow and be more confident within myself and helped me stand out, so that's what I really enjoy.
All right. You're joined this morning by Lacey Wood. Lacey's a senior at Sylacauga High School, and Miss Sylacauga.
Yes, sir.
That wears well, doesn't it?
It does.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and you were crowned on the 24th as well.
Right.
And you got big steps ahead of you as well.
I do. Yes, sir. So I'm a senior at Sylacauga High School. My parents are Jeff and Lisa Wood. I'm really involved at my school. I'm president of my student council. I'm in FBLA. I'm in FCCLA, Junior Civitan. I'm just about every club. So I keep myself busy. But pageants are something that I've loved to do ever since I was little. I actually started out as a Rising Star for Miss Sylacauga back in 2012.
What is Rising Star? What is that?
So Rising Star is a mentorship for girls aged 7 through 11. They basically get to come and spend the day with us at our state level competition, and they really get to see what the pageant industry is all about. And for me, that's so much more than a crown and a sash and winning. It is the beauty of friendship and the life lessons that you learn along the way of your journey as a title holder. So That's how I got started. I loved it. I loved it enough to stick with it, and here we are, Miss Sylacauga. So
did both you ladies, were you in Little Miss Sylacauga? Did they have that when y'all were?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Talk about that just a little bit, Isabella.
Well, I was in it when I was about 3, I think, but I think we're gonna have a new system, Little Miss Sylacauga and Mr. Sylacauga, in the upcoming spring. So that's definitely something to look forward to. If you're interested, you can always check the website, the Miss Sylacauga's website, and all your information should be found on there. If you have any questions, you can call or text. So definitely, if you're interested, kind of put it out there and definitely join. So
what is it like being Miss Sylacauga?
Oh, it's a dream come true. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. It doesn't feel real. It's one of those things. I think, for me, I grew up watching Miss Sylacauga. She was someone that I wanted to be. This is something like I said, I love doing. But being her and being on the opposite end and under the crown is just, there is nothing like it. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. It is truly one of the biggest blessings, I think, to ever happen to me.
Now, you'll be participating in Miss Alabama
in
what, July?
In June. Yes, the end of June, early July.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So how do you prepare for that?
Oh, goodness. You pray. Pray a lot. No, our wonderful director, Miss Kim Todd, has got us started with interview coaching. I'm working on my talent with some different vocal coaches. We actually went evening gown shopping yesterday, which was successful. And now it's just all about confidence and getting that mental toughness ready to take on the big stage.
Wow. Isabella, what about you?
Well, Lacey pretty much said it all. I went dress shopping with her yesterday, and we both found, I think, our interview and our evening gown. So that was a success. And basically, you work on your interview and your talent, dancing. So I work on like routines and like getting technique and all that down. and just preparing. I go to state in March, so that's not that far away.
No.
But I feel like you know.
What's it like being a freshman at Fayetteville High School, and you've got other kids that are looking up to you, and little kids like that?
Well, I feel like even though I'm a freshman, I'm still advanced throughout my age, and so like even the younger kids and the older kids, like I feel like they can learn and grow, and so can I. Like I can learn from them, and they can learn from me. So I feel like that's a great thing.
What is your platform? Talk about your platform.
My platform's Stand Up to Stand Out, and it's basically like if you're not yourself or you don't feel like yourself in your body, then you should. Even though like you may be seen as different, or maybe not even be seen as different, you may be seen as normal, but you should feel confident in your body and who you are, and I want to help people grow into that and just kind of help them boost their confidence.
How did you choose that platform?
I had a very difficult time choosing because I have several things that I'm very passionate about, but I currently have an aunt that lives with me that has a disability. And so like seeing her and go through that my whole entire life, that's definitely changed my perspective on life and how people see things. And I just want to help like people like her feel like themselves in their body and be able to do the everyday normal things.
Wow. Isabella Kirkland, Miss Sylacauga's outstanding teen, and Miss Sylacauga, Lacey Wood. Lacey, what about your platform?
Yeah, so my social initiative impact is no limits, no boundaries, special needs inclusion. I think that as a society we are advancing, we are becoming more acceptable to different things that we weren't so acceptable to 10 years ago. But I think one of the things that we're forgetting is those who have special needs, whether that's a visible difference, a mental difference, whatever the case may be. I think we as a society need to do a better job at incorporating and including those who look or think differently than ourselves.
Talk about the talent that you bring to the table for Miss Sylacauga.
Okay, yes, sir. So I'm a vocalist, so I sang at Miss Sylacauga. Singing has been something I've loved to do my entire life. I've been in school choir ever since I was in the 3rd grade. I'm actually in Sylacauga High School's competitive show choir, which is an auditioned ensemble, and I sing on the worship team at Church of the Highlands. So I love music, I love to sing. Any chance I get to sing, I probably will take it. It's something I love to do.
All right, Isabella, what about you? You have a future that you already kind of looking at. Talk about that a little bit.
So I have very strategic things that I want to accomplish in my future. I know one thing is dance. Like I want to go to college. I want to have a good career, and I also want to just introduce people to the world, like be themselves. So that's one thing I definitely want to accomplish in my future. But also just schooling. I want to be able to go to a good college and get a good degree and make a life for myself while also helping people throughout the way.
Now your talent is a lyrical dance. Explain that a little bit.
Well, I'm doing a dance to Rise Up by Andrew Day, and I really connected with this song because it kind of bases with my platform is talking about rising up and stepping up to the table to be yourself. And I really wanted to get my message across through dance because I feel like I can show my emotions better that way, and it helps people see the way I see it, and I can show my emotions better that way.
Wow. We're glad to have both of you with us this morning. Lacey, what about younger kids? You're a senior at Sylacauga High School. How do you try to present yourself as far as local young ladies looking up to you as you move on to Miss Alabama?
Yeah, so I think one of the best pieces of advice I've ever been given is to be the girl that I needed when I was a little girl. Be that mentor that I so desperately needed when I was in middle school. And girls are mean, and you're trying to figure out where you belong and who you are, and like Isabella said, finding your true self. So I think that always in the back of my mind kind of keeps me grounded. But I also like to remember that I'm human. No one's expecting me to be perfect. No matter what title I have, even though I have a crown on my head, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And I think sometimes, even though it's hard for me to accept that, especially in the public eye per se, that's what the younger generation needs, is someone who's real and someone who's human. So,
Isabella, in preparing for the March event, Miss Alabama's outstanding teen, where will that be held?
It will be held at Thompson High School, and I would love for the city of Sylacauga to be very supportive.
Yes.
And everyone just to join us.
How do you prepare for that?
Well, you can't really prepare. You just gotta kind of, like Lacey said, you gotta pray, and you just gotta you gotta be confident within yourself. But you, like we said before, you dress shopping, interview practice, your talent practice. You just kind of like finding yourself while also trying to help everybody else find themselves. And so it's just being confident in yourself.
And Lacey, you're involved in a lot of events and organizations at Sylacauga High School your senior year and have been involved. Talk about some of those.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so like I said, president of student council at Sylacauga High School, FBLA member, junior Civitan member, signature show choir singer. Oh goodness, the list goes on and on and on. I think if there is a club at our school that I don't know about, that's the only reason I'm not in it. But no, I love my school. I think that's one of the best ways to get involved at Sylacauga High School is through clubs and through putting yourself out there and signing up for service projects. And so,
Isabella, how important is it that you have support of your family?
Support from my family is just amazing. That is the people I see every day, and just having their support and love just means everything. It truly does.
Yeah, and of course, we're talking this morning with Miss Sylacauga's outstanding teen, Isabella Kirkland, and Miss Sylacauga, Lacey Wood. They'll be moving on to further competition. And Lacey, I know your parents are important to you as you step forward to late June and July at Miss Alabama.
Yes, sir, they definitely are. Like Isabella said, your family's the one that you see every day. They're going to love me no matter what happens on that stage, no matter what I walk away with. They're the ones who are going to be there for me. But I think that their support and love goes so unnoticed by myself at times. So let me just publicly say, Mom and Dad, thank you, because there's a lot that they're sacrificing. My sisters included, grandparents that they're taking time off, or they're spending time in prayer, or just spending time encouraging me that not everybody gets to see, but it means the world to me to have such a supportive family.
Yeah. Isabella, how many other young ladies are going to be participating in the event that you're in March,
Goodness.
50, I think.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is a good bit.
Lots
But I should be good. It'll be so fun to meet all the new girls, and it's just going to be amazing.
Yeah. Do y'all help one another, bounce things off one another?
I would say so. Yeah. We always bounce off outfits.
Yes, that's
one another. Yeah, but that's one of the things, in this program, having a teen and having a miss, we can't help but become good friends because we're with each other all the time. But I think it goes deeper kind of into that mentoringship, like Rising Star, just, seeing someone want the other step ahead of you, or the other step not necessarily behind you, but age-wise, but building a friendship and a sisterhood truly is what this organization is all about.
Yeah. Isabella, wearing that crown is something very, very special.
Yes.
And I'm sure you don't take that lightly, do you?
No, sir. It's so crazy just to think 2 months ago I didn't have this title and I didn't have that. And just walking around, like, you cannot have that crown on and people doesn't notice you. But as soon as you put that crown on, everybody's looking at you, and it's just crazy to think, like, that one thing can change your whole life.
Yeah. We may have talked about this a little bit earlier, but Lacey, I'll ask you this. What about your future? What do you want to do with your future?
Yeah, so after graduation in May and after Miss Alabama in June and July, I plan to go to the University of Alabama to major in broadcast journalism. I plan to rush a sorority. I plan to be in student government. I would love to be as involved in college as I am in high school. So I'm really excited about that. It's scary, but it's a good scary. I'm excited.
Yeah. During the business of this time, and Isabella, you preparing for Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen in March, which is just a couple of months away for sure, and also Lacey participating in Miss Alabama in late June and early July. Does everything just seem like a blur to you guys?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, in a way it does. It can happen. It can go by so quickly that you forget or you overlook. I will say that's one of the things I try to stay on top of is just like journaling, like today we did this, or today I met this person, or today I got to see this person. But it definitely can tend to kind of blur together just because there's so much. But
talk about the dress. The outfits that you wear. Who chooses those and what colors and that kind of stuff?
Oh gosh, there's so many different colors and styles, and it's just crazy to think about walking into a dress shop. And there's thousands of dresses that you get to choose from. I got my dress, and so did Lacey yesterday. And just trying on different dresses, it just makes you have a different perspective, like, oh my gosh, like this is real. And then like you have your interview, and then you have your talent, of course, and anything else. There's so many different outfits and changes you have.
Yeah, and I think one of the things to remember, when dress shopping or just clothes shopping in general is, I think Dolly Parton said this, is that the clothes are made to fit you, you're not made to fit the clothes. And so when finding the dress, it's all about confidence. It's all about, what do you like and what do you feel good in? So I know yesterday we both tried on dresses that on the rack we were like, oh, like I'm not so sure about this, but when we put it on, it's like, oh, it's another story. Like, we really like this. Or
Wow. We're glad to have both of you with us this morning, and congratulations and continued success. Of course, Lacey Wood is a senior at Sylacauga High School. She is Miss Sylacauga and will be participating in Miss Alabama coming up in July. And of course, Isabella Kirkland is a freshman at Fayetteville School, and she'll be participating in Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen in March. She is Miss Sylacauga's Outstanding Teen currently. Both these young ladies were crowned on November the 21st of this year, and I know we've got a great future ahead of you, and we thank both of you for coming today.
Yes, sir.
Continued success and Godspeed to both of you. Thanks for coming.
yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
We have more Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away. Daybreak rolls along right after this.